This morning, we have new details in the that hurt 49ers defensive end Keion White. It happened early yesterday morning at a nightclub in San Francisco's Mission District. White was hosting a Super Bowl party at Delia Lounge on Mission Street. At some point, White got into an argument involving rapper Lil Baby.
For over a year, it looked like nothing was happening, like the storm had passed. But behind closed doors, the Atlanta Police Department quietly updated its 4 Pico Faird's evidence file, reigniting serious talk of potential RICO case and possible arrests in the coming weeks. Sources claim several alleged 4 Pico Faird's members could be facing charges, with speculation intensify around Lil Baby's scenario that sounds strikingly similar to the warnings previously issued by DJ Akademiks. After months of silence, the case appears to be moving again, and if these reports prove accurate, the fallout could shake Atlanta's rap scene to its core.
On camera, they know who did it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If they don't arrest the person who did the person, Lil Baby's cooked. Facts. I'm going to tell you that. If they don't arrest the person who at this club within 2 weeks, Lil Baby's cooked. I'm going to tell you why. If they have camera proof of who did the and they don't arrest you, it's because they haven't done the case. Remember that. Just remember that. So, I just want to point this out to you. This is not the 80s. Y'all somebody in a club in an entranceway or hallway where there's cameras. I get it. Everybody done flew back to Atlanta, flew back to wherever it came from. But if there's not an arrest warrant put out in the next 2 weeks or an arrest made, just remember, this doesn't go away.
Federal authorities have reportedly reopened their evidence files connected to 4 Pico Faird's, and this time the focus appears to be shifting toward Lil Baby. If you remember, Atlanta District Attorney Fonnie Willis initially targeted Young Thug, but after facing setbacks in that effort, attention now seems to be turning toward Lil Baby instead.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way.
However, the updated file outlines new details about what Lil Baby and his team have allegedly been involved in. According to reports, Lil Baby is accused of getting into a dispute with San Francisco 49ers player Keion White, who was injured a short time later. Federal investigators reviewed the situation, with official documents noting that on Monday, February 9th, Bay Area news outlet the San Francisco Standard covered the incident, which reportedly took place during a Super Bowl after party at Dahlia Nightclub. A witness told police that Baby and his entourage attempted to enter White's private section, leading to an argument between the two. The witness said they went downstairs to alert management, and moments later heard loud noises before returning to see White suffering from a leg injury.
It was like right by my bed, and so I saw lights. Like, I think that's why I woke up at first. I think I kind of knew that it wasn't like the most safe place, but honestly, I mean, like, it kind of seems par for the course. Like, I'm not like entirely like, how could this happen here?
This sparked a wave of reactions online, with some claiming Lil Baby stepped out on a tough image and confronted an NFL player to prove he still had that edge. However, many people say the move did not earn him much respect, especially after he reportedly backed out a proposed boxing match with DJ Akademiks.
34,000 the first week. How the you want 40 million, man? This is delusional, man. Atlanta looking crazy right now, man. Full pocket full of hoes. This is crazy. How you ducking a fade with me? They want 40 million. This is acting like this is Jake. This acting like this is Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fighting. Cause somebody yo, have you seen this? Yo, this can't be serious, bro. Bro, I wouldn't be even asking for that. And low key, yo, I'm gonna keep it a beam. You know, I said whatever he get. I thought he was gonna be realistic. I thought Lil Baby is on some like he's gangster. So I'm like, yo, I bet. Like, what's up? Let's like, cause I'm telling you, he's like a scrawny. I'm like, I bet. Whatever he get, just give me half. Ain't you a nigga? Y'all should be fighting for fun. You squabble up just cuz. I'm the one that everybody says probably never had a fight. Okay, you're my first fight. You get to knock me out for all this that I taught before and will continue to talk till we squabble.
Lil Baby seems to be pricing himself way out of reach for a boxing match, likely knowing no one will pay that much, and giving him an easy way to avoid facing DJ Akademiks. The situation started after Lil Baby threw a line that sparked tension, and Akademiks' team felt untouchable. The feud has grown, especially after reports that federal authorities have been investigating Lil Baby and gathering evidence against him. This conflict with Akademiks could trigger the first wave of arrests linked to 4 Pico ferrets, as authorities note the crew's recent criminal activity, including the incident with the NFL player and a past altercation where Akademiks was reportedly assaulted by one of Lil Baby's associates. Reports confirm that Baby's cameraman, K, Rich, slapped Akademiks in Miami. The incident drew police attention, and K, Rich later bragged about it on a live stream.
Ain't nothing happened to him. He said something, bro, I swear to God, right hand of God. I smacked the right hand of God, bro. I smacked. You smacked Akademiks? Yes, and then listen, after I smacked him, listen.
Yo, Lil Baby, eat a... I'm not even gonna address it. Lil Baby, you eat a... Because I don't know this. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting that Lil Baby. Because I've been waiting for this. I can't take it out on a I don't know. I'm up tens of millions of dollars. I'm taking it out on this boss. Yo, Lil Baby, if this is what you believe or he believe, both y'all eat a... Whatever y'all think, that's what it is. Both y'all...
This further angered Akademiks, who was upset that K, Rich was gloating about the incident. In response, he revealed that Lil Baby and his team had allegedly paid him $30,000 to avoid criticizing Baby's upcoming album, writing, Akademiks claims Baby's camp paid him $30,000 to stay quiet on album reviews, then supposedly backdoored him by sending K, Rich to confront him.
Lil Baby got to drop his new album. And I'm going to start really getting on business. Yo, Lil Baby, you and your team paid me $30,000 to keep quiet about your motherfucking album. And I sat there and I realized, I said, well, if you pay me $30,000, there ain't no way you sent a come swing on me. Why would you do that? Don't make no sense. $30,000 you could pay for a hit. Why the would you send to come swing on me for pennies and to clean your balls in your drawers and then pay me $30,000? I got the receipts posted just. Why would you pay me afterwards? Cause y'all whole demeanor was an act. You a wave, and I said I'll fall back. I said I can't lie to, but I'll fall back, and y'all paid me to do it. Y'all paid me.
However, with Lil Baby going after him, Akademiks now says the price is $300,000 if he wants to avoid criticizing the album.
Baby, you won't have to pay me to get off your for this next time. Y'all paid me 30 bands already. The price is now 300 bands. Straight up, the price done went up 300 bands. You have this who you sent. Yo, Lil Baby, stop the bullshit. You sent this to go do this bullshit. When I called you up, you acted like, oh, wait, what happened about... Yo, do you know this K Rich? I call every in Atlanta. You know what they say? But that's his assistant. That's his... Wait, he act like you don't know him? Yo, I talked to him. He say, Lord... Pay me for your album tonight. Yo, I'm on your forever. Remember that. So listen, I'm only saying this because I think this little K-Rich thing, I'm going to go back and forth with him. Let me tell you this, I'm going to cost your boss $1 million. I did this to the best of them, and I'm going to do it to him.
The problem for Lil Baby is that K, Rich slipped up while confronting Akademiks, admitting he was doing it for 4 Pico ferrets. Akademiks made it clear he wouldn't let it go.
And baby, you got to respond to it. I don't make this loud. You got to respond to this. You're going to either be pussy or you're going to stand on it and say, I did backdoor that. You thought it was cool? When I asked you in the morning, you know what you said? So the first thing I said, yo, bro, you know what came up to me? He said some 4PF. You know the first thing you said? Yo, act, chill, act, man, you on that police. You scared of this 4PF. Bet. Cool. I say, yo, nah, baby, like that was... So he's like, act, what? You acting dumb.
With Lil Baby's team involved in the Super Bowl incident, while also targeting Akademiks, he's in a tough position. Remember, Lil Baby's name was already mentioned in court in Atlanta, as reports say the investigator is on the stand. Wiretap calls suggest someone claimed Baby had people marked for violence.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Or
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Authorities are suggesting Lil Baby committed a murder for hire. As evidence continues to be gathered, his freedom appears at risk. Even Akademiks has said the feds are preparing to go after 4 Pico ferrets and Lil Baby.
So there's this journalist. He's out of Atlanta. Well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy. Like, he was the person who was very accurate on predicting that YSL was going to get indicted in the RICO. He's an Atlanta journalist, certified. He's really good. He's came out and he said that the Atlanta Public Defenders Council, like the office, they're basically their specialized unit for Georgia's Public Defender's Office. The unit that specializes on gang cases says the office is actively preparing for a racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF case. Now, I don't know what OMF is, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted.
This prompted Young Thug to comment on the case, calling the investigator a straight-up liar and exposing her appearance. Akademiks then shared more information about the investigator's background.
Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4PF is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, are you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.
With so much attention on his business, Lil Baby grew concerned about potential consequences. He panicked and closed his record label to avoid it being labeled a street operation.
Whole Pockets 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because it's all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
But it may have been too late. The feds were already holding Lil Baby responsible for the deaths of 2 individuals, even though his team wasn't involved. The Atlanta Police Department called out Baby, saying his actions contributed to the deaths of Jacket Davis and Lamont Freeman. During a press conference, Major Ralph announced 7 arrests related to the incident, describing it as a street altercation that began while Lil Baby was filming a music video, injuring 3 people. He added that his team would work relentlessly to hold those responsible accountable, referring to Lil Baby.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
While it probably wasn't smart for Lil Baby to film a music video on an ops block, he didn't escalate the situation in any way.
It was nothing but
At least 25 fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come buy my tacos up.
This shows how willing the feds are to place full blame on him to build their RICO case. The only reason they knew his location was because of a woman on the news who shared the video.
Y'all live. We over here kicking it. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We don't know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, because you already know how he doing this Slapping Tacos, baby.
But what if I told you Lil Baby is being targeted for a very specific reason, possibly tied to a former friend? Young Thug said he isn't even sure what his relationship is like anymore with Ganana.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
Fans digging into Ganana's plea deal shared a viral tweet. Once y'all see the full impact of Ganana snitching in that YSL trial, you'll understand why Thug and Baby will never be cool with him again. This all started after Ganana was released from prison. That same month, Lil Baby was arrested on Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was held at the Clark County Detention Center on $5,000 bail.